sitting for about half an hour. Gives it water a chance to hydrate the flour. It's not essential, but I prefer it to do it like that. Right, give it a bit of a knead. It's not too sticky. Quite cold this morning, so the hands will, this kneading will warm up the dough quite nicely. And after that I'm going to put it in beside the central heating water pump cupboard to keep it warm. And even that in this cold weather is sometimes proving is very, very slow. But we'll see. If it's very slow, I might actually put it in the oven. I heat the oven for about half a minute and then switch everything off, and that then has a little bit of heat in the oven, and it's not sufficiently high temperature to damage anything. Apparently one of the tests to determine whether you've kneaded the dough for long enough is to take a little bit like this. Obviously this hasn't been kneaded long enough, but the idea is to take a little bit and then stretch it and see how far you can stretch it before it tears. The idea being, if it's kneaded enough, you should be able to stretch it until there is actually virtually a transparent window. And this is for, so you need to get a transparent window without it tearing. This is not bad actually. Even a short knead like that already is quite strong, but I'll carry on for a while. The artisan bread, the ones with the bread with the big holes, that's not needed at all. That is achieved by actually having a very wet dough and folding it. You fold it about four or six times, leave it for half an hour, come back, fold it again, leave it for half an hour, come back and fold it again, and so on until do it about, I don't know, 6-8 times, folding at half-hour intervals, and that's all they do for that type of bread. But this sort of kneading gives you a conventional close crumb, is the one we're used to. Trouble with the artisan bread with the big holes, it doesn't keep well. It's lovely for one day, but the second day it's gone hard and it's not so nice. But whereas ordinary bread like this lasts out for a week quite easily. So yeah, if you go to Paris and get a lovely baguette with the big holes, it's lovely. Eat it straight out of the shop, but certainly next day it will be stale. This used 600 grams of flour. I think I'll divide it into two, make two small bowl style loaves and give one to John. And that way one gets through the bread fairly quickly and make another one in 2 days' time. and by that time the starter will still be quite fresh. You can renew it. Like last night I took a spoonful of starter, added 75 of flour, 75 of water, left it all night in a relatively cool kitchen because it was really cold overnight, and this morning after about 8 hours it was nice and frothy. However, if you feed it and leave it in a warm place, it will get nice and frothy in about 4 hours. So the time at the moment is 11 o'clock. This will probably not prove until about 5 or 6 this evening. And then our second proof will be about 2.5, maybe 3 hours. I probably won't bake it till about 10. So the total time is quite long, but the hands-on time is not at all much. The initial dough took about 5 minutes to make. The kneading will be 8-10 minutes, and then the final shaping is very quick, just about a minute. I think just about enough actually. Just another couple of seconds. Yeah, I think that'll do. Stick it back in here. Put this on top and put that in the pump cupboard. Which is always full of rubbish. You have to compete with the rubbish to get this in. It should be okay. So that's it for the time being, Peter.